Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you something that is very difficult for people to understand and believe, but it is the truth. I have told you before, I cannot refrain from telling the truth, just because it is difficult for people to believe it. For this will make the criminal behavior be covered up forever, and it is very difficult for a normal person to understand the criminal's mind. Just like at the beginning, when Falun Gong personnel told people that the Chinese Communist Party was harvesting human organs alive, people didn't believe it because such behavior was too cruel and anti-human. But as more and more evidence emerged, people began to believe that the Chinese Communist Party was persecuting Falun Gong personnel with such cruel and anti-human atrocities. Because I'm not good at English, I made that follow the video with AI, and I beg you to believe me once, because your trust will expose the Chinese Communist Party's criminal of using chronic arsenic poisoning to kill dissident and political opponents for more than 10 years, and you believe will expose the corruption of the people in power in the UK, their cruelty and their crime of helping the Chinese Communist Party to persecute the Chinese who have come to the UK to apply for political asylum because of chronic arsenic poisoning. Please watch the video below.
I'm pretty sure there are traces of arsenic in bottled water from UK supermarkets. Some of this water will have some strange bubbles attached to the wall of the bottle. Some of it looks clean, but when you shake it in the light you will find that there are a lot of impurities in it, and those impurities are heavy metals that have been nanosized, and a lot of the oils used for cooking in the UK supermarkets contain traces of arsenic in them, and you will see that there are a lot of impurities in them when you shake them against the light, and also if you look closely you will find that most of the vegetables and fruits in the supermarket, such as potato, grapes and so on, have some pinholes in them. These pinholes are not grown out of the vegetables and fruits themselves. The Chinese Communist Party pays them money, and they have built a processing plant specializing in these things. This processing plant not only injects poison into the fruits and vegetables, but there are also people who specialize in opening the bottled water and then mixing it into the water that contains a tiny amount of toxin and then repackaging it. All the countries who help the Chinese Communist Party to persecute Chinese people with chronic arsenic poisoning have those built. Of course there are some toxins inside bottled water that they have bribed bottled water company insiders to tamper with, and the water already contains trace amounts of toxins when it leaves the factory. These water containing traces of arsenic can't be felt by ordinary people, but those of us who are already arsenic poisoned will experience diarrhea, rapid heartbeat, numbness of the limbs, and so on, when we drink it. I am a chronic arsenic poisoning patient, so when I drink this water I get severe diarrhea, rapid heartbeat and numbness in my left foot and my skin turns black. This is a very serious food safety hazard because there are pregnant women and children among those who drink this water, juice and eat these vegetables and fruits, and although they can't feel these trace amounts of toxins, it's unpredictable what kind of bad consequences in the future. Please report to the relevant authorities to check the arsenic content of bottled water and those vegetables and fruits with needle eyes in supermarkets. This check is not complicated. The easy way to test the arsenic level in water is to buy commercial kits or test paper for testing arsenic level in water on the website, but the most accurate way to test is to find a professional organization to test. But nowadays, ordinary people may not be able to get the real test results. Because from my personal experience I found that people always blindly follow the instructions of the officials and forget the professional ethics. Finally, I want to tell you, there is no one kind of crime in this world that will be carried out all the time without being exposed. Now you may find it hard to believe what I am saying, but if there is a second person who says something similar again, Please believe it for sure, because wherever the country's leaders and senior officials, as long as they accept one bribe from the CCP, they will serve the CCP forever, because if these corrupt leaders or senior officials do not listen to the CCP will publish the evidence of their bribe taking and make them lose their reputation. So if the UK doesn't reform thoroughly, the crime of helping the CCP to persecute people who come to the UK to apply for political asylum due to chronic arsenic poisoning will keep on happening. But if the Conservative Party in the UK stays in power, these crimes may stay covered up as the politics of the rule of law situation in the UK gets worse and worse.